For a very long time now, people have been calling cannabis exotic. And what are they saying when they say this? Are they just saying that it is from a different country? No, that's definitely not what they're saying. So, what type of meaning do they mean by saying exotic? Well, this is very much a loose term. It is used as a marketing term. It is definitely something that sounds fancy enough for you to be interested in trying it. If you see that something is exotic, small batch, living soil grown, or any of these loose terms that are now getting labeled onto things that are very much not actually those things, it is just being put on those things as a way of selling the product. With that said, what would be the actual definition of exotic cannabis? If I had to come up with my own idea of what the definition is, I would say that exotic cannabis is something that is very much not familiar or usually found in your area. Let's say, as a perfect example, there's so much sour diesel that is going around in New York City. So some could even say that sour diesel in California might be exotic because it is now something that is just so rare and not likely to be seen that it would be more of a exotic experience to find it. Maybe that's what they're meaning, but at the same time, I personally would have to say that I think the real meaning of exotic should be something that couldn't be grown in that specific area, or it should be something that isn't suited to be grown in that specific area. What we're coming to realize is there is certain things that grow better in certain places, or may even grow better in certain conditions, whether it's under a certain set of lights or whether it is just in a better medium. Let's say it like that. There's some stuff that is better grown outdoors, and then some stuff that can only be grown indoors. It's a very weird plant, and there's so many differences and so many fine-tuned little small differences that play major roles in the final product. So, with that being said, I would say that the real definition of exotic, in my view, would be that the stuff isn't necessarily going to make sense being grown there or something along those lines, and it is still going to be found there occasionally, very rarely, for a very higher rate of money because it is exotic and it got sent there. It got put there from a different place, and it is now just there due to its higher appeal and higher value. When we see some things being labeled exotic and it is the exact same thing in every single bag, that very much muddies the water on the term and makes a lot of people unaware of what the term even is supposed to mean. So I think a video like this is very much necessary. At the same time, who am I to make a definition of a term, and who am I to say that anyone using the term is wrong? I don't know, but I definitely think that we can have this discussion in the comment section and come to a conclusion on what this term actually is supposed to mean in this community, instead of allowing it to stay as such a loose term where it is just thrown around as a tactic of manipulation. Because just like small batch and just like living soil grown, we are seeing a lot of people lying to the people, and it is just a weird, shady game. So if we can take away any of that shade and shed light on all of these different issues, then that is the only way that we can strengthen everyone and create a actual community. So much love and respect to anyone that actually watches this to the end. There will be much more videos like this on the way.